Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. I'm here today with our sign-specific weekly astrological readings. This is for the week of August 27th through September 2nd, 2023, and this reading is for Cancer. Okay, so really quickly, let me go over two things I'm seeing happening this week. I see that Mars at the beginning of the week moves from Virgo into Libra. Not a fun place for Mars, but he's going there nonetheless. We also have on the 30th a full moon in Pisces. So very emotional, but I think that's okay for you. But with that in mind, even if I think you're going to rock out this full moon, I still want to do a tarot spread for you. And I chose the thinking, feeling, doing spread this week. I want to see what you're thinking about. I really want to know how you're feeling or how you might feel. And then I want to see what you're going to be doing about all of that. So let's check it out. And as I start my shuffle, I'm going to be thinking about the intention that I set for you, which is balancing stability and the journey. Two themes I'm specifically thinking about for you this week. Being stable, staying stable. A big emotional watery moon might not be the easiest thing to stay stable in for us, but that's okay because we know how to deal with emotions and how to dive in when we need to, and we definitely will need to this week. But also the journey, not forgetting about the journey is going to be crucial as well. The journey you've been on with these retrogrades, the journey we will continue to be on as we move into September this week as well. But for now, we're here. Let's do this reading together to keep our emotions in check. Thinking. What is on your mind this week? I want to know. 7 of Wands. Okay, what we're thinking about. Feeling. I'll go through all of them and then we'll go over at the end. What are we feeling in a week about feeling? The Emperor. Okay. Let's go right to doing. What are we going to be doing about this? 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, Cancer. Well, these are some interesting cards for you. And I think from what I'm seeing this week, you may be stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. But I think what I'm seeing is that you might enjoy that and that it might be for a good reason. With the idea of balancing stability in the journey, being stable on the journey, these cards are pretty good signs that you'll be able to do just that. In thinking, it's the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands, you are able to stay above the fray this week. You're still in it. You're still doing the stuff you need to do during your week. You're still going to be, balancing everything you need to balance. You're still going to be dealing with that. But I think the way you're going to be stable, at least mentally stable, is going to be by staying above any kind of conflict or drama. You can still be involved in what's happening in your life. You may have to be, especially if you're trying to take care of people or whatever you're doing specifically. Maybe it's at work. However that is, you are going to need to stay above that. So if you feel yourself getting kind of into it, especially once that emotional moon happens in Pisces, when you start feeling like, oh, I'm getting really into this, oh, there's too much drama, step out, step above. You know your safe space, go there and keep yourself protected. The Emperor in feeling shows me you're going to do that. It shows me that you are going to be able to be strict with yourself. You're going to be able to set the boundaries you need to set in your emotions, in your feelings, in order to stay above the maybe negative thinking, dramatic thinking, overthinking. The Emperor shows me you're in control of feelings this week, in a week where we need to be in control of our feelings in particular, especially you. And I know you will be, because the Emperor shows me you will be. Great. Boundaried feelings. Love it. In doing, though, there's two sides here. There is the idea that through doing that, through setting those boundaries around your feelings, you may be trapping yourself in a place that doesn't really feel comfortable for you. In a way that isn't balancing the things you need to balance, a way that isn't really stable and certainly doesn't help you with the journey because it might be locking you into place. Being trapped on the Emperor's throne isn't a super comfortable place for you. And so with the Eight of Swords reversed, there's a potential that you might be trapped in there. But there's also the potential that you'll notice that and maybe notice even some other ways that you've been boundarying yourself and shouldn't be, especially if you let that Pisces full moon wash completely over you. You may find a new way to freedom. You may find boundaries around you that aren't necessary anymore, that you thought protected you, but that you don't need. Her reversed shows me you can take off that blindfold, and I think you will. But I think the key here is going to be embracing all of the emotional energy in that moon while staying boundaried in order to keep yourself above negative conflict, above it all. Boundarying your emotions, though, is key, but do that to be liberated. Meaning, do that to set yourself free of unnecessary boundaries. But some will be necessary. But you know that. Trust yourself. Have a fun week. Enjoy this moon. Go to the water if you can. See you next time.